This model kit review is of the Toyota Supra. It's a 124 scale model by Tamiya. Got some very nice box art here. That's the car in white. Here is the super red version. And here's another version. This is the grey mica. Here's a picture of the actual car. We've got some dimensions there. And some engine details, it looks like. A lot of parts to go through here, so let's unpack our box. And let's start off here with our body. And that is a very nicely molded body. Got some good detail here for the headlamps. Some nice detail here for the water. We've got some recessed panel lines. Nice detail here for our door handles, the rear lights. We do have some mold lines. Those will be easy to sand off. Looks like we've got some lines there, but I think that those are supposed to be there. Okay, let's have a look here. And here we've got our chrome wheels. These are very nicely chromed, and they're molded from the back there, the attachment to the tree, so when you cut it off it'll be hidden by the tire. And some wide ones for the back and skinny ones for the front. So here are the tires. These are nice and soft rubber. Got some poly caps here, wide tires with some very nice tread. Okay, over here we've got our glass, front headlight covers, headlights, rear lights, and so on. There's the rear glass with the defroster molded in. That's a very nice touch. And our side glass and front glass, along with some decals, some California plates. Okay, so here we've got our chassis with our engine bay molded in. Some very nice detail there. Look at the underside there. Beautiful detail. Here's our radiator, beautifully molded. We've got our belts and pulleys. There's the top of the engine here. We've got some brake discs there. Air intakes, more engine bay parts. Here's the wing. That's very nicely molded. Here's our front hood, molded that you can hinge it up and down, I guess. More disc brakes there, side mirrors. There's our fan, and probably exhaust parts there. Just beautifully molded. No mold lines, very crisp details, and just typical Tamiya quality. Okay, over here we've got the remaining sprues, and we've got some subframe parts here, more subframe parts for our suspension. This is probably the front, I'm guessing, because the wheel is going to be turning there. We've got some engine parts here for the inline motor there. There's the other side of it. Very nice detail. There is our drive shaft and rear axle with the connector. Here we've got our exhaust. Here's our brake booster. We've got our suspension parts here. There's our steering rod there. What a tremendous amount of detail. Okay, here we've got our cabin with the rear seats. We've got some windshield wipers. Looks like we've got two different types of windshield wipers there. And here is our seat. Here's the other one. I don't see anything for the back. That might need to be filled in, unfortunately. Here's our front wheel hubs that will be turning. There's our battery. There's the rear windshield wiper. Got parts of the inside. Okay, we can do left-hand drive like there, or right-hand drive. Comes with the pedal box attached and the instrument panel. There's our steering column and steering wheel. There's our little rear view mirror, handbrake, and license plates. It's a very nice seat, just the back isn't filled. I don't see anywhere else on here that they have any parts for the back side of the seats, which is unfortunate because that's such an easy fix. Okay, here we've got the instructions. We've got some details here about the car. And let's have a look at our instructions. So first of all, those are the colors needed. It's going to be a very detailed car. We've got some, this is the rear axle and suspension parts going on there. Don't forget the poly caps, don't glue them in. There's the rear axle being mounted with the suspension onto the chassis. We've got our exhaust going on. There's the front axles going together with the steering. That's all then mounted with our sway bar and the engine protector or underguard. More subframe parts going on there. And now we're building the engine. As you can see, there's lots of detail here. Mount the engine inside the engine bay and attach all the extra parts like the brake booster, battery and radiator and so on. Okay, we're putting our wheels together, and it says for Japanese version paint the wheels X10, which is gunmetal. Okay, here we've got wheels being attached to the body. We're doing a dashboard, either left or right hand steering. Seats going on. As I said, unfortunately there's no backing to them. Now here are the different color schemes here. So the body color there, and then the interior color is either X18, which is semi-gloss black, or XF1, which I think is just regular black. So let's have a look at the other side here. Pull the rest of the cabin. That's all mounted down onto the chassis. Now we're working on the body, putting the brake lights on there as well as our glass, and then mounting that onto the body, so the body onto the chassis. Putting the rest of the details here on the front of the body, left hand or right hand, depending on which side your driver always sits. So the driver will sit here, so the windshield wipers will go up. So that's for a left-hand drive, that's for a right-hand drive. Putting the engine deck lid cover on there, the hood I guess you would call it here, bonnet in other countries. You can put this air intake there. Here's the rear going on there, the spoiler as well as different options there. Don't forget to cover that hole depending on which one you're doing. So here is the decal and paint guide, and so it says here the 6 different body colors, and the interior is either black or two-tone black and beige. So all in all, that is an excellent model. It's pretty about the seats, but otherwise everything else is great. It's well molded, lots of detail for the suspension, the engine, everything looks great.